Unfortunately, they get all of that without the experience of actually going downhill on a snowboard and realising like how the metaphor gets put into practice. So hello and welcome to the vlog. We were hoping this one would be from a winter wonderland. It's not quite. This is a weekend teen winter camp without any snowboarding because, well, there's hardly any snow. So I am aware that all this white stuff lying around, somebody's going to be asking, how can you be saying there is no snow? But I mean, look at this. This is more ice than snow, and it's only here because the sun doesn't get to this part. But yeah, I've never been here in the winter, whereas there is this much brown lying around. So I just took the decision that, yeah, we were going to make this camp a little bit shorter and just focus on it being a time for the teenagers from all of the different Novi Most locations to hang out together and have some fun. So this is the biathlon track, if we can call it that. Over there the bit you can just see now, it's where the shooting would happen. So yeah, it's still kind of pretty out here, but it's not really winter camp weather. So Buddha and I had taken on the responsibility to sort of think up the program, the content of what we're going to get. If I'm thinking about in the evenings, before we knew that there was going to be no snow, and so because it's a winter camp and because we were going to be teaching teenagers to snowboard, we kind of wanted to build the theme around that. And the theme of the camp, I guess you translate it as like where next, or how to move forward. How to go forward, and obviously, like when you're learning to snowboard, there's some really practical ways you can tie together what people would have been learning with what we wanted to talk about. So yeah, that was a little bit of a shame. Like, we did kick off last night, tried to do a bunch of the stuff, talk about that, and I'll give you the really short version right now. I've heard a lot of people talk about life and life's journey as a sort of climbing a mountain kind of thing, that, you know, like you're going up and up and up trying to reach the summit. And it's not a bad metaphor. There's definitely things that apply, like you need for energy, you need for patience, you need to know where you're going and all of that. But the thing about going up a mountain is, if you're going to do that, you also have the ability to stop and look around, just check you're going in the right direction. If you're going to snowboard down a mountain, it's really quite a different story, because unless you've learned how to put yourself in the direction you want to go, unless you've learned how to control your snowboard so you can slow yourself down, basically the mountain is just going to take you where it wants to take you, regardless of your feeling on the matter. And somehow I feel like maybe that's a better metaphor for life, because life has a habit of just taking us where it wants to take us, unless we understand how to make good decisions in our life, unless we understand how to orientate ourselves in a way where we end up going where we believe it's right that we go. So that's the kind of thought we're trying to give young people this weekend, just like think about the choices you get to make, think about the pressure that's on you to make certain choices, think about where life might just want to take you if you don't make some decisions to go somewhere different to that. And yeah, unfortunately they get all of that without the experience of actually going downhill on a snowboard and realizing like how the metaphor gets put into practice in the context of snowboarding. But maybe next year. And for some of them who live close to some of us who snowboard, if there's snow later in the year, we'll get them out on a mountain, we'll get them enjoying that. So, some of you know exactly where we are from this view. Yeah, this is halfway home. A vlog, yeah, you know, it happens sometimes. You start something, you don't properly finish it. But this is the halfway home, let's grab a kebab stop. And so, yeah, there's absolutely no snow here. If we were to look up over this way, is Vlasic, but you can't really see it because of smog. So yeah, so I think that's it for this year's winter camp vlog. I hope we've said something sensible in all. I hope you've enjoyed the sort of snow and the greenery, such as it is. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Do give us a big thumbs up for a winter weekend. Do leave a comment, a question if you want to know more. Do remember, together we do adventure. We'll see you next time.